I'm Manjit Dhanoa Yasi, Assistant Professor teaching stream at the Lawrence S. Bloomberg Faculty of Nursing. My colleague Marianne Fegan and I are grateful for this opportunity to share our ITIF-supported quality improvement project and lessons learned. This pilot project aimed at enhancing the preparation and development of our clinical instructors for their integral teaching roles with undergraduate nursing students in clinical placement settings. Clinical instructors, or CIs as we refer to them, are practicing registered nurses hired based on their clinical expertise, while most lack the educational background on which to build their clinical teaching practice. As faculty directly involved in preparing and supporting new and returning CIs, we recognized the need to move beyond our fully in-person orientation, which tended to be content-heavy and therefore didactic in nature. The ITIF grant allowed us to leverage the strengths of e-learning to create a blended approach. We applied for support stream funding because as the content and teaching experts, our areas of need were instructional design support to bring to fruition two interactive, media-rich e-learning modules identified by our clinical instructors and faculty as priority content areas for learning and review. Similar to flipping the classroom, this blended approach allowed role-required foundational and instrumental information to be learned by CIs asynchronously through both e-modules at their convenience. CIs then came prepared for the face-to-face session to actively engage in higher-order learning by applying and integrating the e-module concepts through, for example, scenario-based small group activity, simulations, and reflective discussions. Through pre- and post e-module, face-to-face, and self-report surveys, we found that CIs enjoyed the e-modules and felt prepared to participate in the face-to-face session in a more active and meaningful way. More importantly, they felt confident with applying their learning to their clinical teaching practice, as illustrated by the feedback examples on our poster. Our lessons learned include how indispensable the instructional design support was for building engaging e-modules and for navigating surprisingly numerous decisions to be made, including SCORM and AODA requirements. We learned to build ample time into our project plan because steps such as image procurement, animation, and transcript creation took more time than expected. Our hopes to create 3 learning e-modules were quickly refocused to developing and piloting 2 e-modules. We learned that successful launch of a blended approach such as ours involves a small team of people, from our 9 testers to our faculty's educational technologist who helped us select Quarkus as our host site and who supported our recording sessions and administrative support to complete the hiring steps needed to give our CIs access to Quarkus. An unanticipated outcome of our project was our ability to seamlessly pivot to developing and supporting our CIs remotely due to the pandemic. In conclusion, our findings have resulted in full integration of this blended approach into our undergraduate program, and we have successfully secured a second ITIF to develop 2 more e-learning modules. Thank you for viewing our poster presentation.